Getting straight into it, first I go to this website called Klecky.com, and then I go to files, and then usually I would go to this file right here, but since I'm using this camera to record, I just screenshotted the picture that I was going to use, and here's a lot of my thumbnails that I use. You can see this video has not been uploaded yet, so you can't see that yet. I upload the image into the website, and then what I do is I outline the areas with white. I would outline it with white, and I'll just go ahead and do a time lapse of that. This white part's gonna be the death of me. Okay, and then once that is done, I go to the bucket thing, and then I go to green, and then I fill each area with the green. But you have to change the tolerance depending on how much of the green you want. I'll go ahead and just go to the paintbrush tool and just fill it in as much as I can without touching any of the lines, because like with these areas over here that's really white, it can be difficult to use the bucket tool because you're trying to not fill in the whites, but since it's like connected to the other whites, it just messes up, and so yeah. You have to mess around with different tolerances that work. Typically I wouldn't have my desk this high, but this desk is my camera stand. Matter of fact, it's actually not high enough. This desk is my camera stand, so I have to like reach my hand up really high to use the mouse, so it looks weird. And then this, I'll just use the paintbrush tool. So it's filled in there, and then I do that with the rest of me, so that's not what we want. Yeah, I forgot this is also white, so... Also, anytime you make a mistake, you can do Control Z and it'll redo what you did, or it'll undo what you did. Perfect. And then we're gonna download that. Just title it whatever you want, I don't care. I'm gonna go into the editing software that I use. Now you might be wondering why. Anyways, I can't use my camera for this part because if I reach my hand up any more than it needs to be, I will break my hand, so I'm gonna stop that. So then I go to add media, and I go to the image that I added, and then let's just say I want to add some random image to the back. Let's just say I want to add the flag of Israel for some reason to the background, and then I put Israel on video 1 so that it can be in the background. Then I put this in video 2, and then I go to green screen key, and then I go to threshold 100%, and then I do the cutoff once it starts to look good, so that looks pretty good. And then I upscale that, and then usually at the top of my head here I will have like 1/2 of the screen be something, and then 1/2 of the screen be something else. I'd have my face there, but then I'd have the Israel flag on this side, and then the Palestine flag or something on this side. And so let's just say I just wanted the Israel flag in this video, so I'd put that just like right there, and then I would say you want to add some text that's juicy. You want to add some text that really draws people. I also you want to make sure the font is enticing, because you can't just have a plain and basic font. You have to have a font that like really pops out, like something like these. And again, I would never recommend using an editing software to do photos, to edit photos, but that's just what works for me. So I'm gonna use, sure, this looks good, and then I'll say some text that will encapsulate the viewer, like why I'm anti, and then I'd say like some controversial statement or something like that. But of course, all of my YouTube videos, most of my YouTube videos are like jokes, so I would say why I'm anti America and pro, you know, and then I'd say something controversial, but I'm not gonna do that, so yeah. And then You really have to say something that just draws people attention. Like, why would he say that? Why would he say such a thing? And then I downscale it here, align it there, and and then let's just add something completely unrelated for text, like I'm anti-America and pro guns. Add that bad boy down there. Okay. Now, then if you want to, I've never done this, but you could saturate the image if you want it to pop out more. So, like, increase that brightness right there. People will love that, but not too bright, obviously. Contrast, make that bad boy up. Hue, obviously, want the hue to, that's perfect. And then we'll make the saturation really saturated, turn down the brightness, perfect. And then bam, that's gonna be the thumbnail for this video. And then, since this is an editing software and not an image making software, I kid you not, I screenshot the thumbnail, which you can't see me doing out. Wait, no, I don't know. I think OBS recorded that. But yeah, I screenshot the image, and that's how I make a thumbnail on a budget. So, yeah. Okay, bye.